Bella Poarch, and the story behind her rise to fame is in reality like no other. Only 12 months ago, she was a nobody, another girl walking down the street indistinguishable from any other citizen trudging along the footpath. However, in the 12 months since being a nobody, Bella Poarch has racked up a casual 60 million followers, equivalent to around 5 million followers per month or 165,000 followers per day.
Oh, damn insane.
Considering that's more than MrBeast's YouTube sub count, as well as the population of Canada and Australia combined, it's safe to say that Bella Poarch must know something or have something that many others don't. What could that special ability possibly be?
Autism. No.
Let's cast our mind back a little bit. Before Bella Poarch hit 50 million followers, before she'd be drowned in unwanted criticism for simply being
it's only
famous,
a matter of
hell,
time
let's go
until
back
this
to
headache turns you into the fearless creature we know as El Goblino.
Okay, listen, it doesn't count. I guess I have the biggest headache. I can literally not think properly. Guys, listen. This headache is so big, okay? I feel my head is fucking numb. I can't even think properly.
Before Bella Poarch would even gain her first follower on TikTok. There are some fundamental things which need to be covered in order to set a baseline understanding for her unprecedented level of growth. Bella Poarch was born in the Philippines on the 8th of February 1997, making her just a touch over 24 years old. At the age of 13, she would move to Hawaii with her family, and after 7 years in Hawaii at the age of 20, she would enroll in the US Navy. Bella Poarch would serve in the Navy for 3 years up until 2020, at which point she would quit and begin the endeavor that would turn her from a nobody into an international superstar.
Oh wow.
Bella Poarch created her TikTok account in April 2020, and it's safe to say that from the get-go she had her exact target audience mapped out. Horny teenage boys.
Gamers.
I just care if she's hot or not. I mean...
Stop!
Her first video would be a video titled Playing Online for the First Time, in which she would...
Again, is I know what that is. This looks like one of the cringiest things I've seen of all time. What is this shit setup and what is that?
Her first video would be a video titled Playing Online for the First Time, in which she would mix her attractive appearance with a relatable caption specifically targeted at the gaming community.
You shut up. That's why your shoes raggedy. That's why your mama dead. Dead as hell.
Ultimately resulting in the beginning of her TikTok journey. Bella would then continue with other videos that ultimately related to the aforementioned audience of teenage boys, posting videos such as telling the squad I didn't make it out of the gulag and watching your friend turn into an Xbox, which was mixed with the persona of being a cute gamer girl.
Guys, can you go tell me if I'm right or wrong, champ? Is there any girl that plays games like this? Like this? Like that? It seems odd, dude. I don't know, like, every time I see some of these videos, it all looks like that. I feel like nobody actually does that.
And
it just feels odd to me.
And
ow, my toe.
These elements made it incredibly difficult for our audience to resist watching, and from the get-go, Bella's follower count would grow by around 50,000 per week. But it seems like being an attractive female is almost a sure way of gaining a TikTok following. Bella had all of the boxes ticked in the list of traits that are attractive to males. She was somewhere between 4'11" and 5'2" tall. She was small and had generally cute facial features. For this reason, she would begin to gain a reputation as being the cute girl on TikTok. Bella is adorable. She should speak more often and laugh. Am I the only one that loves Bella's voice? Bella's voice is so cute and pretty. Bella's voice is adorbs. Oh my forking Bella is so cute. On top of this, Bella would even begin to hashtag her videos with #cute, and considering it was somewhat difficult to pull off her image without somewhat of a lucky genetic predisposition, this was an element that made her stand out from the crowd. And considering that, let's be honest, people were only watching because of her physical features, Bella Poarch would move on to what can only be described as lip-syncing various songs while pulling various faces. This would lead her to receive more than 200,000 followers after only 2 months on the platform. However, this was nothing compared to what was on the way for Bella Poarch. On the 18th of August 2020, approximately 4 months after starting her TikTok account, Bella Poarch would post a video lip-syncing the song M to the B by Millie B. And to say that this video went viral would be the understatement of the century.
Dude, this has been on my TikTok so many times, you have no idea.
Bruh, I can't be the only one who finds it satisfying. She's the most beautiful and unproblematic girl on this app, prove me wrong. Why is this so adorable and satisfying at the same time? Within only 1 week, the video would
comments, my God.
100 million views and 10 million likes. At the time of posting, Bella had 1.4 million followers. However, only 14 days or 2 weeks later, she was at 11 million, gaining at a rate of approximately 1 million followers
TikTok is just
per day.
it's such a
And
cursed app.
28 days after the video was posted, it would become the most liked video on TikTok with a grand total of 32 million likes.
This just became the most liked TikTok video of all time, having over 34 million likes.
No.
Why?
Following the success
getting
of
chills
this
for
video,
no
Bella
reason.
would post many other
Yeah,
TikTok
we're making the chills. Look at that. Have you seen this? Look at the hair. Oh, I'm getting the chills. Why?
with a similar lip-syncing premise, many of which receiving well over 100 million views. Bella would end the month of September 2020 with a little under 30 million followers, a gain of around 29 million in only 40 days since mid-August. Her newly found follower count would lead to collaborations with other famous individuals like Tyga and even James Charles.
Tyga.
The collaborations would lead to further growth, hitting 35 million, 40 million.
No, wait, no, the Tyga. I think his music, it's just really bad. His collabs are bad. When he jumps on a beat, it makes a song lose value. It's something I said last time. It loses value. Sometimes people can go to a song and it doesn't add anything. It's like, ah, whatever. Because that makes a song worse, which is insane.
45 million and eventually 50 million followers in December 2020, only 8 months after creating her account. However, there is no day without night, no ups without downs, and no fame without hate. Despite this video exploding Bella Poarch into the mainstream, as expected, it also came with its own set of problems for the newly famous creator.
At this point, I don't even question who gets famous on TikTok.
It's just her making faces. Oh, look, she did the eye thing.
God damn it! I'm sick of seeing her face.
I don't understand why this is big.
Bella Backyard over here contorting her features to be all cutesy-like gives me the rage to take down the Chinese government from the inside.
And she just gets so much hate because her
What?
videos are like low effort or whatever. Or people's like, oh, you're so talentless, you don't deserve all this fame.
People started to get angry at the fact that Bella was able to gain so many followers, likes, and ultimately
Guys, this one is very, very common in social media thing. Okay, this always comes with big waves. It's people that see somebody do something that they could have done. It could have been them. They have the same tools, same resources. They're almost in the same position, and they could have done all of that. But the reality is, they didn't. And even if they were close to it, they didn't get the luck that they needed to get there. And they get fucking, what do you mean not true? That's how it is. They get mauled. They get mad because it could have been them, but it wasn't. And they fucking hate that.
fame for putting in very little effort or offering very little value to the audience. TikTok, the only platform where you can get praise for moving too much.
They're not hot. It's not about them being hot though. It's that they'll find anything that they can say to get to that point. It doesn't matter. It's not about her being hot or another girl being boring or being whatever. It can be anything, and it'll make them mad. Okay, literally, dude. As I grew the stream, I get a bunch of people saying, "Oh, this guy does this. Oh, this guy does that." Blah blah blah. Who feels secure in their life and who has goals and is fulfilled that feels a need to go say shit like that? Who does that? Who does it? Why? I am just a rando. I'm a fucking nobody. I'm just sitting at the fucking computer, right? And this is the computer, right? And sometimes, yeah, it is what it is. They cannot see themselves. Oh, this could have been me. And the reality is, it's not, and it wasn't.
The only platform where you can get praise for moving two muscles in your face.
Oh,
I cringed so hard while watching this.
Like I control that. Like she controls her looks. Like I control what I do and how the string grows and what. Like I control this shit. Like people control how cute they are. Why would you want to fucking destroy somebody else's achievements or where they're going, right? Or how they reach their goals because of something that they cannot change. She looks a certain way. Okay, she makes videos. Okay. Dude, only famous because cute. That's just so lame though. Imagine you're the person who does that shit, man. Like, should you do less? Should you try less? Should you try to do overall do worse because you look good or you have some sort of trait that makes you more appealing. That's just so dumb, man.
It's so hard while watching this, trying to find out how this girl is famous. And even Jesus Christ himself stating that he did not die for people to become famous by bobbing their heads, WTF. And it's a reasonable argument. Let's be honest, even in the context of explaining her story, what is there really to say besides—
It's her only trait, though. Hey, man. What is your good trait, then? Name me one of your good traits, right? And which one made you famous? One, people have no good traits, and two, you didn't get the fame. You're out of your depth with this one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Besides, she's attractive, she bobs her head in front of the camera, and chooses music that seems to be popular amongst a specific demographic. Bella Poarch blowing up on TikTok was an estimated 10% talent and understanding the algorithm, 90% just being attractive. And considering her looks, while somewhat shaped by the way she carries herself, are considered to be a blessing from her genetics rather than from hard work, it makes sense as to why people would consider this to be unfair. But I mean, as cliche as it sounds, life is kind of unfair in this sense. People are born rich, poor, smart, dumb, ugly, and in Bella's case, sometimes with the perfect visual complexion that appeals to the general tick.
There's probably hundreds of thousands of people that have features that make them look good, but she wasn't them, and they weren't here to do this. End the fucking story. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Visual complexion that appeals to the general TikTok viewer.
And it's worth it. She's hot.
Oh my god.
However, people thinking that she doesn't deserve the fame that she's been awarded is really only the beginning of the controversies. As previously mentioned, one of the main reasons Bella seemed to blow up in the first place was for her unique look, which was in part completed by a range of different tattoos and piercings. One of these tattoos is a Japanese rising sun flag which she got in March of 2020, around 1 month before she would even start TikTok. When Bella would get the tattoo, she was oblivious to the meaning behind the rising sun flag, but would later be notified by her audience that it had somewhat of a dark association with the Japanese and Koreans of—
Anyone who doesn't know this is Imperial Germany fan. What? Really?
World War II. And of course, with the internet being the internet, always going out of their way to try and find—
That seems kind of a stretch. I don't think you can make comparisons of the swastika to a lot of other symbols, which are, I mean, the swastika is like really like, it's very much recognized type of thing. Like it's very like, you don't have to explain shit. I feel like if you have to explain something to somebody, it doesn't have the same impact. No?
Association with the Japanese and Koreans of World War II. And of course, with the internet being the internet, always going out of their way to—
it was at the same time, okay? It's not that much of a stretch, okay? No, I don't think you understand my argument. Even if it should have the same impact, I get that. What I'm saying is that when you see a swastika, okay, you think something, right? Chat is literally a proof of that, okay? If there was a swastika on the screen, half of the chat would have said, Monka toes, TOS, that's TOS, watch out on screen, you're gonna get banned. When the tattoo appeared on screen, nobody said anything. Just that fact alone means says what I was meaning. Remember that is that automatically it's not. It doesn't make sense.
To try and find something that offends them, they decided that Bella should be cancelled for getting what she originally considered to just be a cool tattoo. Bella, obviously somewhat flustered by her first major controversy,
the
would go
Japanese Navy
ahead
still
and make
has
a
the
tweet
rising sun flag as their ensign on the back of their naval vessels, so it's a bit of a stretch. It's more comparable to the Iron Cross of the German army, which
stating,
is still
I
used
apologize to
today.
Koreans because 6 months ago I got a tattoo of the red sun with 16 rays. At the time I didn't know the history, but when I found out I immediately had it covered and scheduled for removal. I'm ashamed of myself for not doing my research. I sincerely apologize. She
just why I don't get tattoos. One is permanent, and two, I'm a dumb fuck. Okay, I'm a dumbass. I know this. So I put safeguards in my life to not do permanent dog shit. Tattoos are permanent dog shit if you're dumb.
I sincerely apologize. She would then stay true to this, having the tattoo covered by a snake with 2 heads only 1 month later. This creates a question. Will these controversies slow down the growth for Bella Poarch? Or
Fuck
perhaps
no.
a better question might be, for what period of time will Bella Poarch's growth continue? As mentioned, there are many people that seem to be unhappy about the fact that she's
You know,
gained
that is,
such an...
this is uncharted waters. When there's a new platform that comes out and it gets new growth, it's uncharted water. No, nobody can know. Nobody knows.
Incredible following with
Not
what
one
many
person knows.
consider to be basically no talent. And while this often angers a lot of people, it's also a problem that usually fixes itself naturally. In order to stick out and gain a following on any social media, it helps to have something within your content of value that no one else possesses. We see this with creators like Zach King.
Thank you, I got it. Hey, it's too small. Wait a second. I have an idea.
His videos are so unique that no one else even knows how to make them, or at least to the level that he does. This ensures that he retains a position of relevancy because he's got something of value that people continually return for. Now let's apply this to Bella. What skill does she have that sets her apart from everyone else? The thing that made her blow up in the first place was that she's cute, and you might even go so far as to call her hot. But like, this is TikTok. It's not like there's a shortage of hot girls on TikTok. The problem with having her physical appearance as the underpinning of her popularity is that attractiveness fades over time. When she first blew up, her cuteness was novel, but as people see her every single day in a new TikTok on their feed, they get bored and simply move on to a new hot TikTok girl to follow. Bella has no impressive top-tier editing skills to bank on. She hasn't really branched out to, say, YouTube, where she could maintain relevancy through an alternate avenue, and honestly, she doesn't even really have that much of a personality. There's no examples of where she's done a podcast. She's only in one third-party video on YouTube where she seems to be the quietest of the three featured creators. And when approached by paparazzi,
my brother,
is playing
what
due to gambling.
Huh? No.
have that much of
You
a
don't.
personality. There's no examples of where she's done
Why
a podcast.
is he cooking
She's
her?
only in one third-party video on YouTube where she seems to be the quietest of the three featured creators. And when approached by paparazzi on the street, she doesn't exactly go out of her way to
She
display
served
a
4 years in the Navy and was
personality.
stationed.
You recently got rated by TikTok Insiders as one of the next big TikTokers to blow up. How do you feel about that?
Bro, Jack, guys, I'll be honest with you. If fucking public shows up, okay, I give a full interview, man. I don't give a fuck. I think it's fun. This is fun.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to fault her for being introverted or not responding to paparazzi, because having someone shove a camera in your face involuntarily.
I was so many questions to the guy and start asking him questions that he's gonna get out. If I get to a level that probably actually show up, bro, I give a full on I ask him questions, he's actually gonna get bored and he's gonna fucking walk out.
Apparently wouldn't
I'm not
exactly be
kidding.
the most pleasant experience. But if you compare her response to some of the other people she's collaborated with, like
Because the reality is, they don't get that many. Unless you're an actor or a singer or you don't get that many paparazzis. Oh my god!
Hi, Fletcher. Good. Did you shave your head?
I did. You like it?
That is really cool. I like it.
There's an element of charisma that Bella just doesn't seem to possess. But in this scenario, it's best to let the numbers speak for themselves. Because if we observe the graph displaying her subscriber growth, we can see that the slowdown has already well and truly begun for Bella Poarch. As mentioned earlier, during her peak month of September 2020, we can see that she gained 6.5 million followers during her most popular week on the platform.
Guys,
However,
imagine thinking that this is a downward trend. That's not how followers work, dude. This is not how followers work. This is how many gain per week. That's not a graph you can use.
this has been met with nothing but a decline in weekly follower growth. It hasn't
It's
even
not-
been kind of up
It's not a valuable graph. It's not a valuable data. It's
pretty much just been pure decline. Now we should clarify that this isn't her actually losing followers, it's simply that her growth rate has been on the decline ever since she hit
Because-
peak. But who
Oh
knows,
my God.
if the graph continues, her growth could very well stagnate and begin.
Overall, it's a good graph to use if it's always certain levels that are kind of in the same whatever. If something big happens, like a big event, of course everything will be dwarfed by that event. Guys, it's like saying, oh guys, Ninja's stream with Drake had like 500k. That's insane, bro. After that, man, he only gets like 80k viewers after that event, man. That's like 1/5, man. He's a dead streamer. Like what? That doesn't make sense, man. That doesn't make sense.
begin to go into the opposite direction, the assumably desired outcome for the many saying that she never deserved her fame in the first place. Regardless of whether Bella Poarch deserves her provision of fame or not, it's still awe-inspiring to see someone gain a follower count of 60 million in the space of only 12 months. And if we do take a second to look past what many consider to be an undeserving position of status,
it's not that much trend. It's not that much trend, because if you were to take her follower count, it probably goes more like something like this. Okay? Okay, at what point was that the downward trend? It was never downward trend. The rate changes from this ratio to this one. It does change, but overall, this is an only upwards trend. It never went down a single time.
Actually points out one of the most fundamental parts of social media success. It helps significantly to have something of.
You wanna go see a downward trend? Log out of this motherfucker. Go to your fucking your university portal or whatever, and go check your fucking grades, bitch ass. Go check your grades, bitch.
And whether it be something that requires years of hard work, or simply a genetic composition that appeals to a specific demographic, Bella Poarch has set an example showing that, somewhat comedically, almost anyone can become famous if they simply give it a shot.
I want you to comment on this one, actually. So guys, I ranted a lot on this one. Sorry about that. I ranted a lot, but I just feel like there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to the internet and social media, and people are very deluded about it. And a lot of this thing is intentionally being deluded because of jealousy. Jealousy is it's brain poison, and I hate that people that are jealous are rewarded by the internet and by trends, because they go further down that hole and they normalize, and everybody feels like oh, this is okay to be a dumb fucking jealous piece of shit. And then because
was that fucking you behind the counter? Chat. Sure.
Okay. Like, let's take an example that is more on the negative side, right? Let's take it more on the negative side. Instead of using, you guys, please bear with me. No, this is actually good. This is actually gonna be good. So listen up. She's cute, right? So her trait is positive in that way, right? Here's the point I'm gonna say. To really understand the nature of my argument here, reverse it entirely. What if the point of you doing such this was negative? Would you be able to say it? No, you'd get crushed by the internet. People would fucking smoke you to a fucking. People would destroy you. You would have vocalized that. Hey guys, this guy is only famous. He's a fat piece of shit. Hey guys, this is only famous because he's got cancer. Hey man, this is only famous because he's got fucking autism. This moron. No, you could never say that. But the reality is, it probably happens a very good amount of time, right? But you would never be able to say that. But people normalize that behavior when it's a positive thing. Oh guys, she's only famous because she's cute. And it's like, man, that's true, but you really have to say it? Like, do you really have to, like, what does it do to you to say it? Like, it doesn't nobody anything. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid as fuck. You're not gonna silence me saying, Mount Calaf. You know it's true though. You know it's true. Because of the nature of the behavior is a certain thing, okay? It should be an accepted behavior or not. Shouldn't be able to say, yeah, but it's a positive trait, so we get the shit on her because she looks good and she's not unfortunate. Fuck you with that shit. What the fuck? What a double-sided society. Dog shit fucking people. I hate that, man. So being a hypocrite, you laughed at them 1 year ago? Oh, no, you don't get it. In my philosophy, you make fun of all of it, right? So in my philosophy, is that I don't give a fuck. So yes, I'm a hypocrite in that case. I do that it's bad. I still fucking do it. I do all of it. I don't hold my tongue and say can't do this, can't do that, can't do. That's fucking stupid. That's stupid as fuck. Huh?